Good morning, first grade. I wanted to remind you about something that I would like you to practice at least a few times a week, and that is retelling stories. Now, these are for fiction texts. When you've read a fiction text from the internet, like on Reading Eggs or Book Flicks or Epic, or if you've read a real book with real paper in front of you in your hands, okay? Now remember, this is not for nonfiction, those texts that give us true information. This is for stories. So we've retold stories in a number of ways, and these are two of the perhaps easiest ways to use with a wide variety of stories. This one is in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. Most stories can be retold this way. For example, if I was to retell the Odyssey using this format, I might say, in the beginning, Odysseus was far away from home and really wanted to get home to see his wife Penelope. In the middle, Odysseus had so many problems. He was attacked. He and his men were imprisoned by the Cyclops. They had to sail through terrible storms, and his ship was destroyed. And there are so many. Oh, and remember, he almost got home, and then one of his sailors opened the bag of winds, and they were blown all the way across the Mediterranean. So many things had happened. At the end, Odysseus finally made it home to be reunited with his family, and of course to get revenge on the suitors that had been harassing his wife the whole time. So that's just one example of how to retell a story within the beginning, in the middle, at the end. Another way is what we sometimes call somebody wanted but so, and this is a way to retell stories by focusing on what the main character wants and what problems they have. So I could say Odysseus wanted to get home, but he couldn't because so many things kept getting in his way, so many problems along the way, and you could write about a few of those. So he just kept trying. He wouldn't give up. And finally, he made it home, and then you could explain, the ending to your story. So these are different ways to retell fictional stories. Right now, I'm not allowed to use very many actual books on YouTube. We're trying to get permission for that from certain publishing companies. So I don't have a good example to demonstrate for you right now. But when I do, I will put up demonstration videos for this. But we've been doing this for quite a while, and most of you are very, very good at this. The best way to do this is to write down your retelling. So find a piece of paper, open that notebook, and after you've read your book, whether that's a real book in your hands or online, go ahead and choose one of these methods to retell a story and do that in writing. Of course, you can finish with a picture, show your family, and keep reading. Okay.